If calm feels far away and breath work has ever felt too intense, or maybe you've just seen videos of breath work and it looks intense, I want to offer you a gentler way, one that doesn't push, it doesn't force, it doesn't bypass. And from the hundreds of people that I've worked with across the world with different backgrounds and experiences in breathwork, a common thread that comes up is that they are surprised at the power of a gentle breathwork session. So it's not like your transformation or results are equated to the amount of effort or work that you put in. There's something so beautiful that comes with a gentle session. And so if that sounds good to you, then I invite you to stick around. I'm going to share the 4 keys of a gentle breathwork session for deep calm. So first, we have setting up the sanctuary space. It all starts with safety. If you don't feel safe, then you're not going to be able to soften and release and let go. And so doing whatever you can, I know we can't control all factors, but doing whatever you can to set up your physical space, also the space of time. So maybe letting the people know, the people that you live with, letting them know that you're taking this time for yourself so they know not to disturb you. Maybe turning off any ringers, finding a cozy blanket if you've got a blanket that will make you feel really comfortable. If you resonate with crystals, maybe you've got a crystal, or if you love essential oils, maybe you bring that into your space. Also, the facilitator is really important. So here we are, you and I working together. And so finding that facilitator that feels really good to your nervous system, that you feel held, that you feel seen, that's really important. That energy is really important. So that's the space, the physical space, the time, the facilitator, and the items that you might want to have on hand. And so secondly is the seed. So this is the seed you want to plant for your session, the intention that you want to call in. Here we're talking about deep calm. That's a beautiful seed to plant for your breathwork session. So getting clear on what is that? What do I want to feel? Because even before we call in the breath, simply having that intention is so powerful. And so maybe you don't need as intense of a breath pattern when it's paired with this beautiful intention. And when we have the intention, that can inform the type of breath that we want to breathe. So that's important to get clear on. And it's okay to also claim an open intention, just being open to see what downloads might arise. Maybe your intention is to get connected to your inner voice and just to listen. So that's an intention you could hold as well. Number 3, the loving look within. And this is all about awareness. And so when you drop in to a breathwork session, it's about becoming aware of the physical sensations in the body, becoming aware of the breath as it naturally is, and then checking in with yourself. Do I want to bring in an active breath pattern? Do I want to change my breath? Because breath work also includes bringing simple awareness to the breath that you already have. You don't have to change it. It's still a form of breath work, just bringing that awareness to the breath. So you get to make that choice. And maybe on any given day, it might be different than the day before. So just being open to, in this moment, what would my body love? What would feel nourishing to me in this moment? So that's the loving look within, where we check our physical body, we check in with our breath and feel into, do I want to change my breath pattern, or do I just want to bring awareness to it? And that brings us to number 4, and that is the breath choice. So if you're going with awareness, beautiful. If you want to bring in an intentional breath pattern, you can. And I'll often invite those in my sessions. It's never right or wrong if you choose to do it or you have another breath pattern you want to breathe. It's always just an invitation. But the other aspects of the choice that you have, how deep do I want to breathe? How quickly do I want to breathe? How slowly do I want to breathe? And that gets to change moment by moment throughout your breath practice. So you don't have to continue through the whole breath practice at the same pace or depth that you started at. You get to weave these together, the loving look within and the breath choice. You get to keep coming back to those and seeing, okay, now my body feels like breathing in this way, or now I'm ready to deepen. Maybe now I want to slow down as I'm creating more space in the body. So always coming back to that choice. I'm never going to be counting or dictating how I want you to be breathing. I think it's so important that you exercise that sovereignty that you have to choose. And I think this is what some breathwork practices are missing. Some of them are very prescriptive. Some of them are very intense. And sometimes that bypasses what our bodies are actually asking for. So if you want a gentle breathwork practice, keep all of these things in mind. Your sanctuary space, your seed that you want to plant, lovingly looking within and just noticing what's going on in the body without judgment. And then there is your breath choice. Not only whether you are going to bring an active breath pattern or not, but if you are going to bring in the active breath pattern, which breath pattern do you want? It doesn't have to be decided by me or anyone else. And then how quickly, how deep. And if you're truly listening to your body, you're not going to get it wrong. You don't need to breathe in the same way as anyone else. You get to arrive in this space exactly as you are, always. You are always welcome here. And I really look forward to breathing with you. I would love to put all of this into practice, weave it all together. I have a space ready for you. You just have to click play on the next video, and I will see you there, and you'll be feeling this deep calm in such a gentle way. I'll see you there.